Hey everybody, just making some pot stickers today, and I thought I'd show you how I make the wrap them. I already made the dough, and I cut the piece of dough into quarters, and then this is 1/4 of my dough, and I'm just rolling it into a log, and then I'm going to cut them into cut this log into 8 pieces, and then I'm going to make each of these little pieces into a round dough ball, and I'm just going to put these in here for now. I'm going to so I have my bowl here, my mixing bowl on top of the logs to keep it all warm, and so keep it warm and moist, and so it can also relax while I'm working with it. And so I'm going to roll these into little round balls so that it's a little bit easier to shape. And I just work with a few at a time. Okay. And then so the next step is to kind of shape it into like a round disc, kind of like a cookie. And then you dip it in a little bit of flour so it doesn't stick. Okay, it's rattling here. Okay, I don't really have a lot of great space here, and I wasn't planning on making a video, but I thought, oh gosh, this is too hard to describe, so maybe a little bit of show and tell will help. This is going to turn out really great because the dough is so super soft and viable, and I already have this recipe on my blog, but I was going to make a different variation with chicken and pork instead of chicken and corn. So you can see here that's like really thin, and it's a little very pliable, and it's kind of, you know, roundish, and it's about the size of my palm. So here I have my my filling, and I'm gonna get like maybe a tablespoon size scoop, and I kind of shape it into like a football shape. You see like that? A little football shape, and then so this part is the most crucial part. This is how you pleat them. So you pinch it together in the middle. It looks like a little cannoli. And then you pleat it, pleat it, pleat it, and then you pinch it together so that will stick. So here there's room for 3 pleats. 1, 2, and 3. And you just kind of pleat it together like this, and then it will hold, it'll stick. Now, other thing that I would have done before making the pot stickers is it would have been nice to trim my fingernails, because right now my fingernails are a little bit long and they're poking the dough a little bit, and it's kind of delicate. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that the flour is on your rolling pin, and you have a little bit on your work surface. You don't want to add too much, but just enough so that it will keep your dough from sticking to the cutting board. So I'm just kind of giving it a little extra shape, and then you see how it's not perfectly round, but maybe kind of like an oval shape. So I'm gonna put my filling across like this so that it's easier to fold. It's okay if it's perfectly round too. The nice thing about making your own dough for making pot stickers is that, you know, you don't have to go buy anything. You don't need to go find it. You don't need to call the manufacturer. You just need to make sure that, you know, your ingredients, like your flour and your water, are safe for your family. So hopefully you can see my demonstration and understand how to make it. So one more time, I'm going to do it a third time. So I'm going to shape it into a little disc. You can also press like this, and that's totally fine too. And then just use your rolling pin and, you know, give it a little quarter turn, and then you want to make sure that it's fine if it's a little thinner around the perimeter, and then a little thicker in the center so that it doesn't stick too much. Okay, so another tablespoon of filling. And then pinch it together on the top, and then pleat. And then your this dough looks a little bit on the small side, so I'm not going to do as many pleats. But The nice thing about making your own dough, your own fresh dough for the wrapper, is that it's very flexible and you can kind of give it a little stretch if you need to make it work. Okay, so anyways, I hope that's helpful. Talk to you soon.